Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where I'm going to ask you about something strange. This is a weird one. Does anyone actually use the YouTube bell? Right? I've seen some other channels that they talk about this and they go, oh my god, it's so cheesy. It's like, comment, subscribe, and then slam that bell so you get notifications. And I'm just thinking to myself, one, you're not 10. Please don't act like it. And two, is anyone actually using that bell? It seems ridiculous. What does it even do? Does it spam you? Does it send you an email? Do you get a pop up on the top right of your screen when you hop on YouTube saying you got a video showing up from this person? It just seems crazy. The weird thing is, from my perspective, the bell does nothing for analytics at all. The bell does not help you. It doesn't make you more visible. It doesn't help. It doesn't change anything. So I don't care if people use the bell, right? I mean, in fact, don't use the bell, all right? You've probably got enough videos you're watching on the YouTube, so maybe you should just only see the ones you really want to see. You'll see my videos maybe sometimes here and there on the front page, and honestly, that's enough. Subscriptions obviously do matter quite a bit, and the stupid little likes and dislikes actually matter too. The funny thing, my favorite part about this, it doesn't actually matter if you like or dislike, right? The algorithm doesn't care. If you are interacting with the video by clicking the like or dislike, even if you hate the video and you're giving it a dislike, the algorithm says that's great. It says, good job, bro. You're interacting with the video. You're giving the video traffic. And that to me is hilarious because someone is angry enough to dislike your video for whatever reason, which is just funny. And then they're like, oh, I'm going to stick it to the man. I'm going to give him that dislike. Oh, I got him. Nailed it. And then it actually helps me. I think that's just so cathartic. It makes me so immune to the concept of being disliked, right? Because I just look at that and go, "Oh hell yeah. Give me those dislikes. I'll love to see it. Ah, the algorithm eats it up." So those matter. So when I say something like, comment, and subscribe, I mean comments also matter a lot. The more engagement you see on a video, the more likely it is to be suggested. It also recommends you a little more when I interact back. So if I reply to comments and like sticky them and turn it into an actual interaction, then you get you get some like bonus points in the algorithm. So those things do matter. But the bell doesn't do jack. So I don't know. I'm interested if anyone actually uses this for anything. Is there some elite tech that I don't know about here? Maybe there is because I have literally never used it. So anyway, that's all I've got for you. We're just playing some regular old Monster Train. You love to see it. Let's see. Our previous run, if memory serves, oh, it was such a nail biter, right? It was. I think I actually need to look at what the champion was because, of course, my notes on the matter just say it was a nail biter on Seraph and Divinity, a win by inches with extremely slow scaling. And it's like, that's a really useful run, but that's useful to me. But what the heck did I play? It was this Rector run, right? Totally. It totally was. Oh, yeah. It was a nail biter because our scaling was so terrible and Rector was reforming, and I had to play everything perfectly, and Crushing Demise carried us. Yeah, all right, good. Good job. Notes galore. Man, you want to look at that? This loss here. This is a modded run. Tough. That is tough. You get a good kind of insight into my recording schedule, right? You can see I've like missed days here. Look at me. Oh, I didn't record for 3 days straight. What the hell's wrong with me? That's me going through my backlog. That's some little behind the scenes footage right there. So we did Rector, which means we get to play Chief. Oh man. You know what sounds really good to me right now, actually? A really strong Reap Chief run. That just sounds awesome. So here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for Reap Chief as an option with some kind of a spell that's not Dregs or Queen Zimplings, right? If I get that, I'm feeling good. And awesome. If I have to play something else, fine, whatever. It's Chief. I'm pretty confident in him, but fair enough. I'd love to play some Reap tonight. We are on an 84 win streak, getting up there in the numbers on the channel, which is great. So it's kind of funny because I've hit 100 in my actual win streak, but then I turned off the what is it? I use a mod that does nothing other than to turn off my win streak because it lowers the stress that I feel playing the game. It feels a lot more casual and enjoyable this way because I don't know, I'm not competing with anyone here, right? I reasonably feel like my win streak would be something like 150 right now if I were actually playing on it. But the truth is, I don't know, I reasonably feel like if you're at my skill level with the base game, you can win every run, right? I could just get this number up to whatever I want. I could play it off screen for a while, whatever. I don't feel like there's a lot of value in me just pursuing that number, right? I think in a game like Slay the Spire, right? Maybe you get a little more value out of it because the win streaks are so small for the world record, right? Or like a 12 or something right now on rotating random. So, or maybe even higher. I think it's actually in the 20s now or something like that since the buff, but anyway, that's enough chitter chatter. I have dragged this on. 6 minutes is what I like to limit myself to on the intros, so we will go ahead and get started. As always, and because it does matter, do go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That stuff is super appreciated. And yeah, alright, let's play some Chief. Oh man, this looks good. All right, I hope you're all having a good one today. I'm feeling pretty good. I have a coffee. I've already recorded one episode tonight, which is excellent news, and it's only 1:30, so it's theoretically possible that I get 3 episodes tonight in total. So if I get this one and another one because this one goes well, then hell yeah, that will be such a productive night for me. Really hoping for that. But yeah, otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I don't have much to report. My cat's sick, right? I have to take him to the vet tomorrow morning. I actually have to take him to the vet in, 6.5 hours. Sleep is for the weak, or for the smart. And I'm neither of those, so let's play some Monster Train. We are default Wurmkin, default Awoken. Let me tell you, Restore is probably my favorite combo with Chief, because Chief is bulky, takes hits, and you love having healing for him. We have, this is Rage Talos, Curse Fell, and Sap Seraph with Echo Transfer, Razor Sharp Edge, and Forgotten Trade. These are killer good starters, right? Just so good. It's a great offensive scaling for the early game, gives me something to do in the behind scenes. If it's Reap Chief, maybe these fall off a little bit, but having an Extract could lean into a Karuska. Forgotten Trade is fine, it goes away, gives me Ember. I like these cards, I'm glad to have them. Alright, and let's check out our pathing here. We're starting with a Horde again. Why couldn't it be money video game? But it's fine. Steel Shop shows me a Wurmkin banner, although the Magic Shop has the Awoken banner. Rings 2 and 3 have temples. Okay. We do get double Steel Shops in the early game. Steel Shop, second Wurmkin banner here on ring 3. Hellvent Awoken banner opposite that. Curious. So I could do a Self-Infuse here, which might be something I care about. Maybe. We'll see. Temples otherwise, 5 and 8. Oof, this almost looked really bad, but we do see a final ring temple, which is nice. So 4 in total. We do get got here, right? We see the Merchant of Trinkets and not the Steel Shop. So I do not see a Steel Shop until ring 6 after ring 3, and it's a bad one. Now, if I do see Reap Chief, I don't know. I probably don't care a ton about what I put in front. Just give it some HP so it might not matter and be endless. Should be okay. We see double Steel Shops on 6, 7. 8 has the Hellvent Steel Shop. Really bad lineups on removals, though. It's possible I go to these Magic Shops if I see my lineup early, and that would be really good, right? You see triple removals in the last 3 rings with Magic Shops, but if I have to go to a Steel Shop for some reason, right? A good example might be if this is Corruptor forced on me, I might need to see Quick or something like that, and if I don't, I could be screwed. Quick multi is probably pretty important on like a Husk Hermit or whatever, so we'll see what we see. Look at the Horde first. Oh my god, Emblem of the Exiles. It is so hard for me to pass this relic up. Do I think this relic is maybe the best relic in Awoken? I think so. I think this relic is just outrageous. Think about this scaling. This is actually a scaling relic for free on all floors, by the way. So if this were only on one floor, I would still think this was insane. But the fact that this scales 3 floors, this is power out of control. It's such a good tanking relic. It's so hard for me to skip that. Oh, and they give me the Reap Chief. They give me the choice, Reap and Corruptor. Oh, Monster Train, is it my birthday? P.S. It's not, but don't tell Monster Train that. I'll take it. We're going Reap Chief, and I'm going to just send it on this crap. Now, I do think we cannot click this Horde. I don't ping very well. The Fractures are maybe fine, but this is a big risk. I'm going to skip that. You know, we're really strong, but there's no reason to slam this Horde, find a garbage relic, and then lose. Alright, so I'm clicking the Spikes trial. I think that's fine. We're going to play top, of course. We're just going to pick things off here. I will put the Train Steward in the back. No reason not to. May as well pick off some random things downstairs. Give me a ping. Beautiful. I'm going to Razor Sharp the Collector here. Seems good. And, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess I'm going to keep working on mid-floor. It doesn't really matter, though. We bop these two, so I don't care all that much. I do a restore in the back here. It kills the floor. I mean, we kill the floor anyway, so you actually just ping middle and make this next wave easier to deal with. Seems good. Cool. I'll take a restore here. I'll take a fracture here. And I am going to Forgotten Trade. I will put the Echo Transfer in, take the Train Steward on mid. Seems good. I'm looking to deal with a couple of these mid-floor fellows. So I pop one right here. Boop. I put the Train Steward in back here. We clear both. Great news. We're chilling. We win this. We clear the Clergy. The boss stands no chance against my massive amount of HP. And then he would also take 32 here at the end. We're chilling. Cool, we get the trial, take the money. Love to see it. Echo Snare, Proclamation, Shelter. Shelter conflicts with my Awoken healing, which is definitely my play. Proclamation is bad without the infusion here. I need my Echoes. Echo Snare's fine, right? It's Reap to the floor, goes away, it's purple. I'll take these. Glimmer is also very good here. It's a purple card, it heals. We like those. It also does damage, which maybe saves me some health here and there. We click these, yeah. Good. Now, what do I actually want? It's a great question. With the HP scaling on Emblem of the Exiles, I kind of don't care about a lot of stuff. Right? I kind of just don't care what I get. So this could be anything. I think I would want to avoid an egg. It drains my resources. An Awoken unit is probably chillin'. Am I going to go to an Awoken unit? I might as well here, right? The magic shop is okay. They show me a holdover. It goes in a glimmer. They show me -1s. I put them in every single restore. Those are good. I mean, that's really good, actually. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Awoken banner. What are you? Steel Singer. You see the gears turning. You see the gears turning. I can absolutely just win off of the back of Steel Singer as well, but I don't know if I need to. This is actually a really strong just Reap Chief 100% run, but you may as well take a unit, right? And why not make it Steel Singer, huh? The main problem is Steel Singer is very hard to play with Chief, and I want to be playing my restores with him. I actually think this is a run where Steel Singer is bad. That's wild to me. I could take him for the infusion, right? Plus 40 HP is really hard to skip on this, right? I mean, look at this. You take, what, Space Somewhere? I don't know. Do I want Space Somewhere, though? +1 space, huh? It's interesting because he's really good stat stick. +20, +40. His rejuvenate's kind of whatever, but... Meanwhile, Husk Hermit is here, and he's probably just fine. Man, I think it is Husk Hermit, right? I think it is. Yeah, alright, fine. It's a shame. I'm gonna buy a -1 into a restore. I feel bad. I'm gonna re-roll this. It's a spell chain. You know, spell chain into this restore is nuts, by the way. Very powerful. 20 and consume. Ah, no, I want to make sure I can re-roll into a holdover if they have it. They don't have it. Take a -1 into another restore. Restores were better than fractures here because the restores can be played off floor. Fractures are pretty good too, though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm going to do restore here to 0. I'm actually going to make a fracture a -1 spell chain. This is really good, though. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to put a +10 into the -1 restore, because if they show me an X5, I just X5 this, and this is ridiculous. Or no, if they show me an X5, I X5 that fracture, actually, but you know what I mean, it's fine. We're going to grab the spell chain. It's good, I promise. 1 Ember for 2 spell casts, both of which are purple, and it provides Reap on its own. Absolutely. Purge is not bad. You can cut out some of these extracts. They're probably going to go eventually, but they're good for now. Save my cash for this Merchant of Steel. Although that Awoken banner is pretty, that Hellvent is pretty decent. I could see something for the Awoken banner too. We'll wait. There's no rush on this, right? Right, we move on. Cool. I'll take a unit draft here. Sure. It's fine. We have good heals. We have good pings. We can address this, I'm pretty sure. Right? It is just Chief upstairs. Yeah, it's always Chief upstairs with Mr. Hermit. And I will put Hermit in back here. And I will Razor Sharp away that man in back. Play out the Train Steward. We're good. We want to kill downstairs for sure. Charging upstairs is fine, but I'd rather do damage into scary units, which are the back floor. Yeah, which are the back floor Forged Disciples, right? Seems good. Cool. Getting rid of all of these dudes is nice. All right, we just Reap upstairs, no problem. We just play everything up here, right? Now, he's taken 15 and 24. It's 39. I think I should take the Echo Transfer here. And it's not bad to Glimmer Middle, right? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll Glimmer Middle. It does something there. Cool. Great news. We're going to Fracture downstairs and then Razor Sharp downstairs. I will Restore upstairs to clear it out. Good. Very good. Now, we've dealt with all the curses, so I think we're super chilling here. Right? We're going to charge, take the Echo Transfer, Reap. We win this for sure. Cool. I love how long those Train Stewards lasted, right? And then immediately you see the payoff of that spell chain, right? Just so much value on that Reap there. Really good. All right, cool. Thanks, Husk Hermit. Very neat. Bounding Echoes is good. We like Bounding Echoes because it turns cards like Echo Transfer, Forgotten Trade, Razor Sharp into purples. It lets me aggressively take other things too. Hosting Kin's not bad though, but we have all this Reap. I think it's fine. I'm going to grab Bounding Echoes. Another purple Glimmer. I don't think I need 2 of these. None of these other cards are purple, so I don't want them. Take the cash. Glareminder. Wow. Isn't he the same as Husk Hermit? Actually the same as Husk Hermit. It's kind of a weird realization when you think about it, right? Glareminder is Husk Hermit with 10 less HP. It's true. That's actually very true. I don't see the Reap, the Etch Reap being of particular value here, although it could be. Man, I've seen 2 rare units, and I'm just skipping both of them. I think if Glareminder were an infused card, I'd grab him, because he himself would trigger Inspire on Chief. But I already have the Hermit, and they serve a same purpose. And this infusion does not inspire hope here, right? Am I going to really grab Glareminder and then what, put Husk Hermit's infusion inside of it? Absolutely not. Shattered Shell could be good. We could protect Shattered Shell pretty reasonably here, I think. And it is purple, which is potentially just better than Husk Hermit. And if it slays anything, it's pretty good. It's okay, actually. Give me something to do with this Merchant of Steel. Which otherwise I feel like I don't do anything at this Merchant of Steel. It's weird because I don't actually think there's a lot of units I want. I really just want, I don't know, a Hollow. Stick a Hollow in front of Chief. That would be pretty decent. Thorned Hollow would actually be, like, optimal here. I know that's weird to say, but I just don't care about any of this. Like, I don't want a Shattered Shell, really, because it doesn't conflict, but it's redundant with Chief. A Hollow is a beefcake, right? I guess I could have taken... Steel Singer and jammed him in front, right? I probably should have done that, huh? Probably. In hindsight, but it's fine. Yeah, put him in front. 40 HP out of the gate. Give him a lot of life. 120. He maybe gets multi-strike and punches something. Yeah, fair enough. I saw him. I probably should have grabbed him. And it's another case of, I don't know. I think I can go either way on that. These guys I don't think inspire a lot of confidence. I'm just going to skip them. Husk Hermit is fine. It's a Chief run. I could go to this Steel Shop, but I kind of don't care. It's all Reap, all Chief, all the time. I'm going to go to this Awoken banner, actually, and we'll just dupe the Spellchained card. Right? Or I dupe the Restore if I don't want the shards. It's okay, actually. It's genuinely fine. I might as well. I think it's actually fine here. Well, because like, what does this Wurmkin banner show me? An egg? I don't want an egg. It shows me what? Shard Soul Carver? I don't want that. Shows me Keeper of Echoes. It's maybe fine. Keeper of Echoes is probably the best unit here. I would take it, I think. And then... what? I don't know. Get rid of Husk Hermit. Husk Hermit's fine too, though. He doesn't do anything, but he's a good vector for some of my boosts. I'm going to go to the right. There are more units I'm interested in seeing in the Awoken banner. Wilting Sapwood. Now that's a unit I'm not interested in seeing. I am not interested in seeing that. That is a terrible unit. Oh, God. It's actually weird. Is he good here? Hold up. What if you put Wilting Sapwood in front of... You see that you... Oh, no. Is this going to be my run? If I put Wilting Sapwood in front of Chief with Endless, I can take draw. The problem is I have to take space for Wilting Sapwood to do anything. Which is really funny and very sad. I guess I could just put him downstairs to die. I might as well... Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? Spell Chain. Just Spell Chain something else here right away. 10 and Piercing on Glimmer is pretty good. Okay, so what you do here is the order matters. You go into the temple. We're going to grab a 10 and Piercing on Glimmer here. Yes. And then I'm going to go to the caverns, because I could see an X5. Strength Stone. Sorry, but that's not it. I suppose I'll grab Bone Shine. It's definitely not a Bone Rattler kind of run. I'll take some Pyre Health here. It's fine. All right, and because that sucked, I go in here and I just dupe something else that's good, which is either the Restore or, honestly, it's the Spell Chain Fracture. Well, kind of. It might be. Yeah, I think it is, actually, right? This Restore is really good, though. Free and plus 10. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Fracture is multiple casts, though, which I do value quite a bit. But it's 10 shards. I'm going to take the Restore. I don't think we need to go ham here. Sure, fair enough. Only on a Reap Chief run am I duplicating my upgraded starters, right? All right, we move on. It's fine. I think we're okay. Definitely okay for now. The question is just, am I making the right choices for later? It's a little weird, I'll admit. So Wilting Sapwood middle, and then we Chief Hermit upstairs, and we chill. It's weird because this Hermit is going to represent a lot of stats. Although he also is just kind of dying right now, which is very funny to me. That's true. He is just actually dying in this very moment. I will play out a Train Steward and get it killed. I mean, it's obviously because of this rage, right? But still, tough. Take this Bounding Echoes upstairs. I actually think it's Glimmer middle. We save our lad. Right, we save our lad. I do Forgotten Trade middle. Is this even... This is insane, right? I have 10 Ember? I just get a full heal off of Bone Shine? What a ridiculous draw order. I don't think I've seen that much HP out of Bone Shine in ages. Wow, alright. Well, we're going to work on upstairs now. And I would like to get Echo Transfers in play. Cool. I mean, the thing is we're getting HP out of this Emblem in the Exiles. I think my man is dead here. Rip, friend. But I think it's okay. I can actually Echo Snare this floor and get some value out of it. And we're clearing a lot here. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I can take a big heal upstairs. Great news. I will take the Echo Transfer. I'm just going to load up the boss because there's no reason not to. Is this good? Is Wilting Sapwood doing good things for my run? Look, I don't know how to feel about it either, alright? I am unclear on the ramifications of this. I think we win in combat regardless of the Reap, right? Yeah, totally. Great news. She's taking 90 here, so not a very good load up, but we do have a pretty decent Relentless plan thanks to the HP, the healing, and the scaling. For now. Wildwood Tome? We just Unga Quick Sweep, I suppose? It does... So the nice thing about Unga Quick Sweep, at least, is it reduces the amount of damage that Chief takes. It's purple. I guess I'll click it. Isn't it just Animus of Will? Multi-strike now? I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good choice, right? I can do that in Fusion on Ring 5. Sure. And then with the Sapwood existing, I take Draw here. We try to play into this a little bit. Removals are good, but I like the Merchant of Magic a lot. Like a minus 25, minus 1 a bunch of stuff, which is really high value. Yeah, I think I value the minus 1s a lot. Vine Mother. What? I've seen every single Awoken rare unit? That's excellent. That's crazy. Because Steel Singer was an obvious win in hindsight, but I think we're going to be just fine. Vine Mother, huh? I don't want Vine Mother because her stings are not purple. And that's also true of the stings that she gets on summon, so I think that's wrong. And we already have a Husk Hermit. We're using the Animus of Will Infusion. I will just scale it with Echo Transfers and Razor Sharps because I guess I have these cards. So that's fine. We'll take 10 gold. Holdover into my Glimmer is very valuable, I believe. Yeah, we take these. That's fine. Cool. I will -1, just pretty much everything. Every card that goes to 0 cost is excellent. I'm going to take a -1 into Restore. I'm going to re-roll it. I want a -1 into that Restore. I will probably spend my money, because what the heck am I buying on this next floor? Take a removal into a train steward. It scares me. I could 20 and consume a restore. It's actually pretty good. It's nice because it's a burst of healing, and it means that I'm drawing into my other better cards sooner in the rerolls. So that's good. Dark Forge says Decayer 2, absolutely. You know, this Corruptor run would have been pretty good too. We have Quick Tome, we have a Sweeper, we have Emblem of the Exiles for HP scaling into Relentless. But we're going Decayer. We ain't got time for Corruptor. I'm going to take the money. Yeah, it's a good... I'm getting a lot of value out of my cash right now, so I'm going to keep going on it. I think it's good. Ancient Hate is an irrelevant punishment. I have Glimmer, which is piercing. So, whatever. Take my 150 gold and feel good about it. I was going to say, there is a draw order where I play bottom floor. I don't think this is it. Although it might be, right? I think it is Sapwood downstairs at a minimum. Is it? I think I can keep him alive into Relentless. Chief, that is. And anything that lives gives me the Sapwood value. Do I fear this at all? I don't think so. I'm going to put Sapwood here. Huh, this is an interesting one. I think I can play both ways, genuinely. I think I can. Yeah, I'm actually just going to play Chief up top. And I'm going to put Sapwood down below. I am going to put the Animus behind. There's no reason not to. It is just 9 damage. I'm going to charge top floor, and it's fine. This Ember Drain is offset there, no problem. The nice thing is this gives me a possibility of seeing Collector, which I value quite a bit, in fact. Yeah, quite a bit, in fact. We just play cards, I don't care. Fine. Sure. Once I see the Quick Tome, we're going to be okay here. We see it on this turn, which is excellent news. Good. Play out the Train Steward. Bottom floor is just generating me a lot of value here, which is great. Sure. Cool. We're getting a lot of Ember, so if I can convert Ember into value, then we're very chillin'. Tenon's Glimmer, great news. We just load up this floor, take a Razor Sharp. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to work on this downstairs man because he scares me. Seems good. Cool. The rest of them I don't care about because we quick sweep them out, no problems. So this is a great Bounding Echoes turn. We get the Echo Transfer, I get the Razor Sharp, I get a Consume Restore, we play the Train Steward, we're blasting it, I'm going to shoot something middle. Seems good. We're doing pretty well, I think. Right, I'm just going to keep loading up the boss here. There's no reason not to. I may as well Glimmer Slam here. It's a surprising amount of value. He's getting 121 damage out of this stupid... Wow. I'm actually really surprised that even with the regen and all things said, it just did not matter. We just get to load this man up. Just shoot him. Seems good to me. I think we get through this off the back of 125 HP, right? Yeah, we're chilling. Seems good. Yeah, I think you could have played this a number of ways, but this was a nice way of getting the Collector and feeling a little more secure. Ooh, that Revenge is really exciting. If I hit this on an enemy at any given point, it's purple and... It's just so good. We click this Revenge, for sure. Awake. It's a big heal. It's expensive. I would rather make cards free and just draw more of them. Honestly. Upgrade my restores. We have a Quick Sweeper and a Holdover Glimmer, so I mean, truly, what am I afraid of, right? Take my money and move. Dupe is pretty good here. It is. I'm going to infuse here. I'm going to go to the Merchant of Trinkets because I have enough cash to do some damage, and I get removals out of it. I like that a lot. Clear Train Steward and Train Steward. Let's vaguely look at the trinkets. Sap Tap is just free draw, right? I mean, I have so much value for that. -2? Ooh, interesting. Intrinsic. Huh. Intrinsic Wildwood Tome is bad because I have 2 units. That's true. Make the Animus of Will go away real quick. Seems okay. Merchant of Trinkets says we buy the Sap Tap 10 times out of 10. Is this Sapwood's run? I mean, because think about it. I have... So if I can take so much draw power, I'm already drawing 7. If I can go to 8 draw power and just send it on every single card every turn, that's crazy, right? Like, that's so powerful. It's true. I mean, that is certainly true. Is there an intrinsic card here that really puts me over the top? It can't be Wildwood Tome. It relies too heavily on a frozen. Bounding Echoes, it's actually a bad turn for it because I get Chief and a unit, and I would rather have Bounding Echoes somewhere else for like Echo Transfer hits or Razor Sharp hits. Those are big value. I don't think there's an intrinsic hit I want here, so I'm going to skip it. The Value Stone looks nice, but what am I getting out of this? The answer is very little. I'm at 60 shards. At a minimum, I can just dupe like one of my ridiculous unit cards. I could take some... Every single one of these Divine Hordes is busted. It takes me to 90. Yeah, we're going to be fine on shards. I'm not worried about it. We should absolutely send this combat, right? Absolutely. I think we're good, right? Do I even need the Merchant of Steel? I mean, I may as well take some HP into Husk Hermit. No reason not to. He has Quick from a Tome. I guess I would take a Multi-Strike. I would rather just go to these Merchants of Magic, and then whatever I kill with the Husk Hermit is fine. It's really weird, but I might just not upgrade him further, right? That's entirely possible. Magic shops are so good. Isn't Multi-Strike just better for me? It is. I don't have to think too hard about this. We have, oh no, Unga Wilting Sapwood, oh no. I may as well do Bounding Echoes here because I have all my units, right? So you do Chief, Hermit. We can get the Echo Transfer here, and I do get to play Sapwood Bottom to start the Ember flowing. He does just die. He does just die. Fair concern? Truly? Valid. Valid point. He is just dead. Let's work on this big man. He threatens me. My man just imploded, and I was thinking to myself, you know, fair point, video game. You got me there. I'm going to hold over the Glimmer for sure. Cool. I would like to take the Razor Sharp. I'm going to restore here over the Fracture. Seems okay. Alright, so first things first. Take the Restore in the back. That's actually just the Glimmer, right? We just Glimmer send it here. Slam. And we get the heal. I may as well play out this Forgotten Trade. It super does not matter to me. And then what? I just shoot a unit on some other floor. Fine. It's okay. The nice thing is that the Quick Sweep actually does do something here, right? Like, it's actually just fine. Yeah, it's kind of cool how that works out. Yeah, like, I mean, he kills that man, which is just no damage taken, I suppose. We will Glimmer here for sure. I will play the Echo Transfer for sure. I do want to load up the boss with Reap while I can. I consider that pretty high value. Because he's sweeping, right? So I'm a little concerned about that. Kind of, not really. Just send this man, right? It's true, just send it. We're doing 160 in the back, which is nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to load this dude up quite a bit. Store in the back does a lot of value, by the way. Yeah, this dude hits me pretty hard. He's gonna punch me for a good solid 5 hits. He doesn't kill me, but this is exactly what I need to be worried about, right? This exact situation right here. Like, I'm not dead, but he beats the hell out of me. I take 78 there. Dun Echo is something. It's fine. Unearthed Remains is probably really good. Yeah, we click these. That was a scary combat, right? Pyrogrow is definitely the take. Over Unleash. I have the Glimmer to help tide me over a bit. I think the Pyrogrow gives me a lot of certainty with my draw power. That's tough. That's a tough decision. I think I'm going to take the Unleash, actually. It's a good full heal, which probably matters. That was a lot of damage to take, by the way. A little humbling, we'll say. A lot humbling. I should look for Merchant of Steel value. I think a multi-strike or something is good, and Endless I would actually take into Sapwood here. Sure, I actually think we're going to do that. Cool. Also, Forever Flame is exceptional here into our Wilting Sapwood. Great news. Multi-strike into the Hermit is nice. I'll click that. Solid. Tenon Spikes might be okay. If I could avoid looking at another steel shop ever again, I would consider that pretty good. We take the Horde. Capricious Reflection. Root Split Mask is kind of devastating if I can keep my floor alive. I did take the Unleash. I'm going to grab that. That's pretty good. The problem is my backline dude is definitely at risk of just dying in Relentless. So that's not ideal, right? It's just not ideal. Capricious Reflection at this stage of the run is a little low impact, but is good regardless. Root Split Mask is probably it though, right? I think it is. Concussive Coals actually, if I play bottom floor, which is a genuine possibility. No, it's not, because I'm thinking about leaning into this Sapwood, right? True. I'm going to take Root Split Mask. We're going into the top floor setup. Tenon Spikes I'm going to put into Hermit, maybe? Am I ever seeing another steel shop here? Probably not. We got humbled pretty hard. We ate a slice of humble pie on that boss. I mean, you think about it like this. What is it? The Bone Shine traded all that, right? We took 50 HP, basically. We full healed off of Bone Shine and then just ate it. We ate dirt there. So I need to refine this deck more. I need more draw power, more purple, more spell chains. Right? I will avoid these steel shops like the plague, I believe. If I can remove 4 more cards, what do I remove? We cut Train Steward 1. I'm going to cut, honestly, an Echo Transfer, or maybe the Razor Sharps, probably. Echo Transfers, if I can purple them, are pretty okay, and I'm going to overflow Echoes. So the Echo Transfers are probably fine. I'll probably burn the Razor Sharps. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 removals. Let's reroll this shop. Well, the tough thing is this Wilting Sapwood, right? Like, who gets this plus 10 HP? No one. I mean, I should give it to some. I guess I should give someone something. It's definitely not that plus 10. If I'm never looking at another steel shop, what happens? I really don't want to. I could go to the Ring 8 steel shop, right? That's not terrible. It has a dupe with it. A dupe means I just actually grab a duplicated fracture or something. True. True. Reroll this. Quick. Okay, so with a plus 25, I'm going to give the HP to Hermit, I believe. I think this will matter into Divinity for a lot of reasons. He doesn't need the quick because the tome. I will draw through fast. And the Sapwood may just die on bottom floor. And then when it's dead, that's fine. True, actually. I think this is okay, right? Yeah, I think this is better, actually. I'm going to lean into the Hermit. We're going to cut a card here. Am I? I want to buy at this magic shop. 90. There's no money here. Well, I'm going to move on here. I think this is fine. Yes, we're okay. I'm not going to buy that removal right now. Now, if I get Hermit, I'm probably playing bottom floor on this combat for what it's worth. Yeah, so like this is fine, right? We do Chief, Hermit, you razor sharp him, and we play out the penance. I value my pyre health suddenly. True enough. This clears the floor, which I do think is important. Good. Now this is a good turn for Restore. We start just sending it a little bit here. We work on Lady. Anything that walks by gets Sapwood in the face. We'll take the Unleash here just because it is Reap. Any turn she is on this floor is an important turn to be sending it. We definitely need to play Wildwood Tome here. I'll play the Penance. And I will fracture this enemy. I think it should die if I put the Echo Snare middle. Work a little bit more on Fel. Right? It comes close. Let's see. If she's on bottom again, by the way. So this is the turn, my friends. We're going to Glimmer here for sure. I am going to just load up. Yeah, there's no reason I don't. We play the Forgotten Trade here. I do want to Echo Transfer here. It kills that bottom dude. And I may as well Razor Sharp here, right? I mean, that's a 262 into that, man. I think that's pretty good. And this dude that's walking by on middle is actually kind of just getting sent. Do I Glimmer upstairs on him? Probably, actually, right? We pop him. And then we pop this, and we go downstairs, and we just Reap up, and we're chilling. I will play Reap on Fel. Cool. This Train Steward is annoying. I really want to get rid of him. I should get rid of him. I think it's acceptable. Cool. We're in a good place as far as scaling goes. We're just kind of sending it here. I need to load up on stats. If I just put Echo's middle, I think we get a lot of value. Seems good. I'm probably not going to play this Bounding Echoes, but I'll chill off of it. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. She's bottom again. I need to send it on her. Do I win? I'm doing 225 here. I think I do win. I think I do. Yes. And in that universe, I do not play that stuff. Okay. Yeah, we take these. Right, I mean, we get the -1s. We're pretty strong here. I get the fractures out, and I think we're chilling. She's taking 500 from Reap. I don't even need to do the Echo Transfer, though obviously that is superior here, but yeah. Okay. It works here because this is low damage output combat. We can just face tank it. It's not what we're going to do most of the time. Eternal Kinstone is pretty excellent. We are going to snap click that card. Or am I going to snap click Awoken's Rail Spike? Ooh, buddy. Just draw me more cards? Wouldn't it be nice to just draw your whole deck and make it free? But purple, and it's permanently purple. I don't actually think the permanent purple matters so much. What really makes this card good for me is that it is 2 echoes, right? This is itself like a spell chained something, which is nuts. I think it's Eternal Kinstone, right? Although the Awoken's Rail Spike is a payout for all that Ember I'm generating. I'm taking draw here no matter what, and I'm going to just draw so many cards. We're looking at drawing 8 cards a turn with this Sap Tap hit, which is great. Yeah, I think this is fine. Awoken's Rail Spike is really good, though, huh? And it's purple. Both these are purple, thanks to Dun Echo. Awoken's Rail Spike is a good payout, but it's also multiple purples on a single turn, which is really good, but it's only a one-time use. Unless I hit some remove consume nonsense, which I guess I could, right? I am seeing 2 magic shops, and there is a temple coming up. It's theoretically possible I hit the -2 remove consume here, which is fine. You could maybe even infinite off that, right? But I have too many cards in my deck is the problem. It's true. I do think that is an issue. Eternal Kinstone's really good, though. It's just 2 echoes. Anything that says you get 2 echoes is busted. If I get -1 spell chain Eternal Kinstone, that's quad echoes. The inspire value on that is dumb. This becomes an offensive juggernaut. Yeah. And eventually it gets to the point where it makes my echo transfers free. I think man, this is tough. These are both really good cards. So here's the question you need to ask yourself then. Do I want 1 good turn or potentially a lot of good turns? It's actually hard to answer that question, because if that 1 good turn is on Seraph's face, then that's super worth it. But if that 1 good turn and he's not there, and I just don't play it because what am I doing with it? I don't know. That's rough, man. I'm not seeing an endless for Wilting Sapwood or anything. I'm just going to these magic shops, almost certainly. Because they line up removals, they line up Horde, and magic shop is value, make things free. I think it is Kinstone, honestly. This card's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to grab it. Take draw for sure. I need to draw as many of these purple cards as possible on a turn. We're going to the magic shops. I've already decided Sketches is bad. Right. Winged Indulgence is good. I'll take anything that reduces my incoming damage. We're grabbing all of the hordes from this point. Echo Seedling? Rationing scales? Do I feel confident in 50 pyre health? Hell no. I'll take Echo Seedling. This could maybe be Echo Snare, which is at least very solid. It could be Unearthed Remains. Sure. We're going in on Corruptor here. I mean, Decayer. Corruptor might have actually been a stronger run, but it's also theoretically possible we would have lost on Ring 5. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We take these removals. We are cutting Train Steward at long last. I think that's fine. I am cutting a Razor Sharp Edge here. I think that's also fine. True. I know I'm hurting my scaling a little bit. Remove Consume. Already saw it too, dang. -1 on the Eternal Kinstone. I mean, I want to play this card every time I see it. 20 in Consume on a Restore is probably pretty decent. Just cut some of these out. They're good. The nice thing is when they burn, I get to play my other cards, which are going to be purple as well. True. I think that's good. I'm going to take this -1 actually into Unleash the Wildwood, I believe. Remove Consume. Not it today. Reroll this. Double stack? No. 20 Consume, another Restore. It's actually okay to do this. It means I don't have to buy them -1s. and then I just redraw the fractures and I send this Glimmer. The -1 here for sure goes into Kinstone or Unearthed Remains. I want to save Unearthed Remains because if I hit a -2, it's good. Right? If I hit a -2, that's strong. Let's go ahead and do this -1 in the Kinstone, because if I hit a spell chain, it goes in Kinstone for sure. That becomes a quad, which is just great news. Purge Stone, Surge Stone, I'm gonna consume another Restore, I think. I could consume this Revenge, but this is also my Tendon Piercing target here, which I would do. It's also my +30 target, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Fine. We're just getting rid of cards, I guess. It's good. We're gonna move on from here. Okay. Now, with the Root Split Mask, I feel reasonably confident we don't just die. I can actually take Mark of Invasion? Totally, actually. Wow, because Root Split Mask and I have so much life on Chief, it's fine. Huh. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, Chief is just chilling on this one, right? You just load it up, it's good. We even get the Quick Tome, even though it doesn't actually do anything. It's kind of funny. Sure, man. Let's do it. We've loaded up top floor, we sure have. I may as well work a little on bottom. Get rid of that Gilded Wing, he kind of scares me. Sure. I do get 2 turns to address this problem. Sapwood comes down, excellent news. I can get away with this by doing Echo Transfer up top, and then we Glimmer middle. Which is pretty cool. I can Unleash upstairs, great news. I will take the Echo Transfer. I will heal Sapwood. And I'm going to heal upstairs, it's fine. I'm going to work a bit on... I'll keep working on that Gilded Wing. He kind of scares me. It's not that scary, but he kind of scares me. I mean, I do want to Unearth Remains upstairs, for sure. That's good. I can Glimmer middle here, which is kind of neat. Which I can also do some more work on this Revenge the Damned upstairs. That's cool. We just load upstairs now. Load him up. Shoot this man to death. And he is indeed dead. Good job. Pretty good, honestly. I mean, we're drawing a ton of cards. Truly, we're doing great here. This Glimmer's nice, because look at this. I actually get Ember out of it, right? It's wild. We'll play the Razor Sharp. No reason not to. Kinstone can go theoretically wherever the heck I want it to. May as well play it upstairs. I will Echo Snare bottom. It's good. Work on those back lines. I do like that. Purples don't do anything upstairs, so I mean we lose our Sapwood at long last, but that's okay. He actually kills himself by attacking into it. That's kind of wild. But, I mean, this is kind of what you're looking for here, right? It's true. You're just looking for send it. I mean, with this scaling, we're actually doing okay. Like, this is a great Bounding Echoes turn, by the way. You just get this. All the scaling is so good. We just shoot the man in the middle. We just load up upstairs. No problem. Seems good. Right? I mean, this is good. This looks very powerful to me. I'm just kind of testing the waters here. 32 Reap. I mean, he's eating it. I mean, I may as well put some Reap on the boss here. I think it's fine. Let's see. Transfer upstairs. I will keep the Restores moving. It's good. I may as well play the Reaps down middle. I'm going to drop the Glimmer here. I don't need it. We have 180 life. Is this enough? Yeah, I mean, apparently it is. That's 52 Reap on this turn. That's pretty good, huh? He would be taking 600 damage. And we also actually win Relentless thanks to the Quick Sweeper. It's actually pretty good, huh? And we got that wonderful cash money. Good stuff. I do not need Ancient Resonance. I have Glimmer, it's already upgraded. Revenge number 2, Soul Cripple, nope. Take the cash. It's a second Awake. It's another Awake that they're showing me. The -2 is already spoken for in that Unearthed Remains, right? It's true. This Awake, I mean, I'm not going to go into regen here. It's not regen ever. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll take the cash. This is not as easy of a run as I wanted, but it's fine. We're up at 82 life. Sadly, we're not at max thanks to that stupid ring 5. I'm going to go to keep the stay the course. Magic Shop is good. There are a lot of good hits here. It's true. I can do a lot of damage over here. Yeah, we'll go. What you got in this Magic Shop? Holdover? I like Holdover. Holdover Unleash is probably nuts. We get a Spell Chain. So the Spell Chain, I mean, like I told you, Spell Chain, Eternal Kinstone is kind of ridiculous. I remove cards. There's a lot of things to think about. Oh, Tempered Talisman. You all laughed at +3, but let me tell you how good +3 is when Glimmer is your backline answer. I mean, I guess it's technically not. I have the Husk Hermit, sure, but still. 15 is a really good threshold here. It also makes all my heals significantly stronger in general. It's kind of an interesting discussion point. It doesn't feel like it's that high value, but it's actually pretty good. 10 in Piercing. I could 10 in Piercing the Revenge. It's pretty decent. I'm probably going to Spell Chain here. Spell Chain Kinstone Totem is kind of nuts, all things considered. That is pretty good. Who gets Holdover? There's a lot here. There's a lot for me to parse through here, actually. You could Holdover Unleash. It's okay. It's okay because I have the Glimmer, which is going to offset the Divinity's damage, and I have other big heals. I think I will draw the Unleash regularly enough. I also don't think we're going to take that much damage. We address backlines pretty well with a Quick on a Sweeper, right? So we're actually doing okay there. If I'm going to win this on the Divinity, we need to lean hard on the Reap side because our Relentless is a little tragic. It's not terrible, and thanks to the Quick Sweeper, we'll have a lot of damage done to the boss before we even hit Relentless. But, you know, we should still be careful. I think it is Spell Chain on the Kinstone. I'm not going to take the 10 in Piercing. Yeah, because the Spell Chain on this Kinstone is actually just so much value. This is so many purples. Ooh, buddy, it's purple. We love purple. Now, there's an alternative consideration I thought about. If you put a -1 on Unearthed Remains and you Spell Chained it, theoretically I could get a whole bunch of slots. Now, that's not great because it's 3 Ember and I don't have that much Ember, and we don't have Wilting Sapwood permanently, right? He's just going to go away. So I don't think that's the play. This is going to be a one and done kind of situation on that Unearthed Remains. And that's fine. Yeah, Kinstone gets this. That takes us to 105. I'm chill on that. The removals here are... It's tough. What do you cut? Probably the other Razor Sharp, and we just lean into these Echo Transfers. Now, you could hold over an Echo Transfer. That is really strong here, admittedly. And if it gets purple from Bounding Echoes, it's good. I think I don't need the Unleash on Holdover, so I'm going to hold over an Echo Transfer, actually. I think that is super correct. -1s need to get played in everything, pretty much. These are all 20 consumes. I don't care about them. Is that a 10 in the middle? No, it's a 20 consume. I actually think 20 consume Revenge is pretty good. Just a one-time blast here. So the -1s go into the Fractures because they're purple. I am cutting the Razor Sharp. As I mentioned, I am additionally going to be cutting... Oh, it's tough. Do you cut the other Echo Transfer? Because I have one on Holdover. Is there ever a turn I want to play both? It's not bad. It is not bad. This depends a little bit on where my -1s go. I think I am buying Temper Talisman because I value the +3 on Glimmer pretty highly here. Yeah, I mean, it's not a ton of value, but 15 is a good threshold. You'll see what I mean. I don't really need removals that badly. I'm drawing 8 cards a turn pretty comfortably. So the best removals are things that cost 1 that I don't want to play. And you can remove things like these fractures and yeah, like those fractures basically. You can cut that because if you cut this, it just means I'm drawing into my cheaper ones more often, really. So we're going to take the talisman, I'm going to spin it. Serrated Mandibles is kind of busted here. I will take the -1 into a fracture. It's true. I think we take that -1 into a fracture. I'm going to cut one of the fractures here. I think the Echo Transfer is better than a fracture. Is it really, though? I don't know, man. That's tough. I will also vocalize for you right now that I could have re-rolled this and looked for a Permafrost, but I very quickly decided that Serrated Mandibles is just significantly stronger than a Permafrost on the Bounding Echoes, because the Permafrost on Bounding Echoes means you hit that Echo Transfer, right? But I don't think that matters all that much, all things considered. I think we're good. We're good. In fact, we're pretty decent. I don't think these decisions matter all that much. I think I'm going to remove a fracture. Yes, I'm going to 20 consume that revenge, almost certainly. Yep. Good. I'm going to 20 consume that revenge. It's fine. I'm going to -1 and remove here. So the remove here, I really think it might just be Echo Transfer. It's tough to play this many, and the nice thing about it, I mean, I guess it isn't that tough. I have Spell Chain Eternal Kinstone. Isn't this just free? It is actually just free. You remove a fracture instead? I suppose so, right? Yeah, well, okay. I'll cut a fracture here. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Yeah, okay. We'll take this -1 now into the other fracture that remains. It's good. It's free. We like free. I could put this in Unearthed Remains. The interesting thing about it is how much do I think I can play this with Wilting Sapwood in existence? Probably not. I think I should... Oh, that's tough, right? I think I should make Unearthed Remains more playable. Because if this gets my Echo Seedling, I'm going to feel bad, but I also really want to play this card that many times. I'm going to do this. I think that's fine. Okay, 105 out of 100. I've spent literally all my money. I have earned so many relics. I am alive, even though I took 78 damage on Ring 5. Alright, Seraph, I think we're good here, but let's go. Cool. Now, what could go wrong here? We're definitely fine on Seraph as long as I can load him up pre-relentless. So, like, this right here is good. We're going to put it that way. You do Sapwood middle, I do Chief, Hermit, and now check this. You just do Unleash, we draw a card, and we do Kinstone here. This man is going to eat dirt in response to this, right? Like, he actually just gets 45 Reap. I'm definitely accepting the 20 consume. I don't want to do this, right? Yeah, we're going to wait. It's fine. My man just eats dirt on that, which is great news. I lose Sapwood here, but it's fine. I'm going to draw a card. It's Glimmer. It's even more fine. Yeah, we can actually do some good work here, right? He lives, which is nice. I will just keep fracturing the man. There's no reason not to, I think. It's interesting. You see me holding for this Unearthed Remains because this represents a lot of value if I can get it, but I'm giving up a lot of really important consumes, I think. Like, I'm giving up a bunch of, if I give up this quick, but I haven't even hit my holdover yet. So I think we're actually just chill to lean in even harder. It's actually just fine. We skip all this. He goes upstairs. We get another good turn here. Yeah, so like this is the Unearthed Remains nuts turn, right? You just send it. My man is dead. He's extremely dead. Oh man, I messed up the Bounding Echoes. I'm so bad. It's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. We just won off of that in the absolute most serious way possible. We win off of that turn. Like, he's dead here, but it's over. Right? Okay, we get the Bounding Echoes on the one that matters. It's fine. It's fine. We will take the Glimmer. The Glimmer saves a ton of HP here, which I value a lot. I'm going to burn these Restores. I don't care about them. I will Fracture the boss. We're going to load up other floors because that seems reasonably strong. My man is taking 220 on a random floor. He's having a bad day. Quick is good. Thank you. I will play Glimmer. Thank you. We'll play the Restore. We'll take Echo Transfers. Great news. We get enough damage in here. We're not even taking a hit on Chief anymore. We're doing 1,000 damage to the stupid boss. I think we're doing it. My man is dead. He is the dead. Cool. Thank you, Unleash the Wildwood. Very neat. I'm going to Revenge of the Damned on middle because it gives me a whole bunch of echoes, which just absolutely blasts the boss here. Wow. It's true. I could just load this man up even further, right? You just reap him even more. He's actually just taking so much damage. What? Like 100 damage in echo? What if I just kill him? I'm pretty close to just killing the boss here. Yeah, we're going to pre-Relentless Seraph on this turn with no doubts in my brain. He's dead. We've done it to the man. Great job. Go team. The 176 root. Man is taking 2,000 damage in Reap right here. Just get absolutely blasted. Alright, I mean, I think we're pretty good right now. Now, I did kind of cheese Seraph. He gets kind of sandblasted by Reap. The Divinity is a much harder sell. This could be easy, it could be bad. I mean, we're not going to skip the Wildwood Tome that we're shown here. I think there's no way we do that. Is there? Do I draw fast enough? I think I might. We play top, right? We definitely play top. True. Draw me a card first. I just Reap the man, I think. We just kind of keep sending it. I think it's okay. Am I good to skip this? Quick. I think I need to play the quick. I'm just going to be real with you. I think I play this quick. And we're just going to smile and be happy about it, right? Oh, that's tough. That's so difficult. The Unearthed Remains hit here would be incredible. I think we're actually okay. I'm going to gamble the whole run on this. I think we skip the quick. Right, we get Sapwood middle. Great news. This is such a good Bounding Echoes, actually. So, in fact, I'm just going to take the Bounding Echoes here. I should have taken the quick. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a genius. Bounding Echoes now. Through. And we just Reap this floor. Yeah. Now the Unearthed Remains are chilling with us, right? Look at this. This is the 15, right? Look at this. You just kill the Lightwings. Otherwise, if I came in short, I would get healed back by the Shaman. You can't deal with this Lightwings, but otherwise this Lightwings is neutered right now. So we're just going to keep glimmering upstairs now. Awesome. I think we win. I think I actually made the super correct decision because I just draw well forehead, right? I need to play these cards, by the way. Like, I get it. We're a little concerned for my man's HP, but I need to be doing 100 damage to the boss here. I need to do 876 to Mr. Man here. That is important. Cool. All right, we get the Unleash anyway, so does it really matter? Not really. We do this. Great, we draw a card. I do get to absolutely glimmer the hell out of this floor for a lot of HP saved. I will... It's tough. I can glimmer this next floor, actually. Interesting. Thoughts. I'm definitely playing this Echo Transfer. I'm definitely just loading up the boss here. No world I don't. I can also just play this whole hand, actually, right? You do 1, you do 2, we do Forgotten Trade. We get a heal here. I sadly do not get to play some value out of the Revenge. It doesn't really matter. Next floor, I get it. I guess I can kill this thing and save HP on Chief. Fine. You know what? Fine. Another 630. I'm reasonably confident we win this. We're doing a really good job of staying ahead of the curve here on damage. We get the Unearthed Remains. Huge. I get the Echo Transfer. Great job. I'm playing the Glimmer. Cool. I heal. Doesn't really matter what. I will play the Weight of Contrition here. We're just loading up this floor. I Kinstone and leave the copy in. It's fine. Doing 720 here. Cool. We're hitting enough damage that I'm not scared of the boss. I will play Quick Tome at long last. I'm going to get this other Unearthed Remains out there. I will Glimmer here. I think it is Echo Transfer's time. Right. I think I do need to play this Glimmer. Yeah, it kills the man. It's worth it. I eat this 5, I eat this 3, but I don't take this Chains to the Pyre, which I think matters. It's fine. We're in a good state, all things considered. And again, with the Quick finally in hand, we're chilling. I think I can actually just... You look at this Kinstone. We're doing 335 on this turn, okay? 335. Each Kinstone play adds 100 damage here. Awesome. I will play the Glimmer. Absolutely, I play the Glimmer. I'll take the 1 damage because I think this is actually super valuable to just light this man up. I'm going to consume... I would rather Fracture twice and not leave in a Purge copy, actually. So I think I'll just do that. And I'm taking the 1 from the Vengeful Shard. I don't care. I would rather do 1,000 damage to the boss here. Good job. Cool. The nice thing about this is the Quick Sweeper is cleaning up the units while the rest is just kind of sending it, huh? Let's see. Oh, we win, by the way. Cool. Cool. Thanks, Reap Chief. Very neat. This worked out in my favor. I took an interesting gambit here, but I think it was correct. With my draw power, I was pretty likely to hit, and it did end up panning out. I kind of high rolled on that turn 2 or 3, but it's fine. We just cruise here, right? Man is dead. Good job. Pure Relentless, Reap kill. Excellent news. All right, well, obviously I did something right on this run, so we'll move on. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it was definitely not a slam dunk. Not the easiest run. They could have showed me something stupid like Karuska, right? Or what, Bog Slime would have also been pretty destruction here. Pretty destruction? I don't think that's the way you say it, but you know what I mean, right? You'll forgive me. All right, let's hit the run summary. Okay, I had my dream. I asked for a good Reap Chief run. They gave us a good Reap Chief run. I think there were a lot of cool things in this run. One, I think Emblem of the Exiles is such a good relic. I love this so much. Really good. Spell chains on your cards are pretty good. This Eternal Kinstone was a disgusting number of echoes. It's just 4 echoes when I play it for one ember. It's just nuts. Echo Transfer ended up being really strong. The nice thing about having that quick sweeper in the back there, in the wings as it were, is that it protects Chief, and it also represents a sizable amount of damage into the bosses, right? So they're on the floor. They're just taking 400s, right? Once you get them going, once you get this thing rolling. And then you have Chief pumping out 500 plus damage to a floor on his own. So the heavies hit Chief. Chief has 200 life thanks to Emblem of the Exiles, and you just kind of send it. We also, you got a chance. I got to show you why Tempered Talisman plus Glimmer is actually worth the 255 gold. We saved so much life on Chief. It may actually have been the difference of winning and losing. And this is easy to overlook, but 15 is a really important threshold. And as a result, I actually value Tempered Talisman pretty highly when you have a line like this, right? With the glimmer. So I think this is going to be in the title, right? Like, oh man, that glimmer plus temper talisman. You're going to look at this thumbnail and you're going to say, what the hell happened here? It's going to be Reap Chief with a glimmer and a tempered talisman and WTF. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. But really, this is just Unga draw card, Unga play million card, Unga win. Love it. Reap Chief. It's methodical. I think that it has a very straightforward game plan. I like runs where I'm just, all right, I have the plan, solve it. It's one of the reasons I love Fade, right? Because Fade, you just kind of play her a certain way and you win, as long as you know what you're doing. It's relaxing, but also it does require thought, right? Fade is not a free win. She's easy if you're really good. And as a result, you still have to play well, right? You can't completely brain off or you just send it. So the other nice thing is I didn't have to take quick from a shop because I had this tome, which is really cool, actually. Wildwood Tome is not usually my pick, but sometimes when they show it to you like this, you just love to see it. I love that extra plus 25 on the Husk Hermit instead. And the last thing I really want to talk about, all this run is very clean except for one combat. Look at this. Harpy's Guard. This man beat the hell out of me. He hit me so many times. I saw him roll up to my floor and I thought to myself, am I going to lose? And obviously, you have that moment of terror, and then you do the math quickly, and you're like, okay, actually, I'm fine because I have so much life. Big shout out to Bone Shine, by the way. That ridiculous, where is this card? Forgotten Trade, 10 Ember, Bone Shine, 50 health heal on Talos. Honestly, clutch. Truly. But yeah, this sweeper man, he beat the hell out of me because I couldn't rely on the extra turns, right? I couldn't rely on the extra turns from Chief. Now, if I had been smart, maybe I put maybe you don't take the multi-strike here and instead you play the hermit in front. Inevitably, someone is going to suggest this in a comment. You should have played him in front and he would have gotten HP from Emblem of the Exiles. You're right, but in that exact combat with the multi-strike, he was at risk of just dying before I hit that quick tome, right? That's a big gamble, right? And I don't think I was willing to take that gamble. I was more scared of the waves. I probably should have been more scared of the boss. It's kind of interesting. There's an interesting game there. Obviously, hindsight is 2020 because in hindsight, I know the boss was scarier than the waves, and I'm pretty sure if memory serves correctly, I drew the tome early enough. But all of that's a gamble, right? It could have been bottom deck, and then what? My hermit dies, and it's just Reap Chief versus God. There was also another consideration there. I played Razor Sharp on my back dude, which brought him under 26 life when the enemy was doing 13. Now, you might ask why that was a problem. I got an extra turn just by playing one regen on him, so it's kind of like it didn't really matter. But there might have been a universe where I could have maybe squeezed out an extra round there if I had just not played the Razor Sharps. But whether or not the math works out there or not in my favor, hard to say. We ate dirt on this combat, but I didn't walk out of there going, oh no, am I losing? I walked out of there going, ow, all right, let's win the game now. So, fair enough. Anyway, I think that this was a very solid run, quite pleased with it overall. It brings us up to 85 on the series, which is awesome. So I will let you go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.